Good day, Grayton! Today, we will gonna be discussing about the Philippine musical plays. But first, let's know the definition of musical play. What is musical play? Musical play is a theater production with many songs and dances that provide a story. Musical theater is a form of theatrical performance that combines songs, spoken dialogue, acting, and dance. In musical play, music here is not just a background music that will just set the mood for both audiences and the actor, but music here is a means of communication that emphasizes an act or a scene.
A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view.
The idea or the story in a musical play is presented in a live performance by combining songs, dance numbers, dialogues, and even acting. These are the means in which the story or the concept will be presented and made to understood and appreciated. Various songs and dances present the idea or tale in a musical play to offer the feelings of the concept or tale, often referred to as the theater. Actors play characters, bring them to life through speech, acts, and even songs and dance. Dancing with emotion and acting like an actor and actress. It can be portrayed in a certain lyric in a song through facial expression and sudden motions. Now that we already know the definition of musical play, let us explore the musical plays in the Philippines. First is Miss Saigon. Miss Saigon is the retelling of the classic Giacomo Puccini opera Madama Butterfly. It is about the tragic romance between a Japanese geisha and an American naval officer in the 1900s. Miss Saigon was staged in Manila at the Cultural Center of the Philippines in the year 2000. Salonga returned to play Kim, and she was joined by Leo Valdez as the engineer and Will Chase as Chris. The original producer and actors of Miss Saigon were not from the Philippines. Miss Leia Salonga was not just the only one who portrayed the role of Kim, who's the main character. There are several actors and actresses who played the roles of the characters in Miss Saigon. This was played in 35 countries and 369 cities all over the world.
Of fortune, midnight and high noon, sharing the sky.
Next is Florante at Laura. The production was modern. The group infused pop culture while being 90% faithful to the script written by playwright Bonnie Ilagan. It was epic, with no less than a 30-person cast filling the stage. It was visually stimulating. Armed with beautiful lighting by Andy Villarreal, regal costumes by Vanji Inocencio, and stunning set pieces by Joey Di Guzman. Unfortunately, we couldn't find a copy of their production on the internet because they would like to avoid copywriting or plagiarism. Next is Noli Me Tangere. Noli Me Tangere, or also known as Noli Me Tangere, the musical play. It is a Filipino musical based on Jose Rizal's novel of the same name, with music by Ryan Cayabyab and libretto by Benvenido Lumbera. It is directed by Nonon Padilla. The musical premiered in 1995 at the Cultural Center of the Philippines in Manila. It is an opera in 3 acts. The opera was sung entirely in Tagalog and is considered as the first full-length Filipino opera. Next is Lola Basyang. Mga kwento ni Lola Basyang includes the three stories that are rich in morals, namely, ang prinsipeng mahaba ang ilong, ang binibining tumalo sa mahal na dato, at ang mahiwagang kuba. Mga kwento ni Lola Basyang is highly praised for its playful costumes and set design. Children of all ages enjoy watching this Philippine Educational Theater Association's masterpiece, for it brings them to a place where the enchanted meets the child and the child meets the enchanted.
Kanino ba talaga nagmana? Ito ba'y magandang pamana? Kanino ba talaga nagmana? Ito ba'y magandang pamana?
The last musical play is Rarang Magayon. Rarang Magayon, an istorya ni Mayon, boasts of a new twist, the use of multimedia to tell the story of how Mayon Volcano was born. It is a presentation of E-Dance Theater, the provincial government of Albay, Bicol University in cooperation with Goodwill Bookstore and Ballet Manila. National Artist for Literature Virgilio S. Almario penned the poetry for this new production, while Gawad CCP para sa Sining Awardee Ramon P. Santos composed the music. Unfortunately, the same case with the Florante at Laura, Rarang Magayon doesn't have a copy of their production on the internet due to some reasons. And those are the music plays here in the Philippines. Those are just proofs of how creative and talented the Filipino people are. So, if you have talent in singing, dancing, and acting, just let it out. Don't be afraid to be discovered, for you will never know someday you're gonna be an award-winning actor or actress in theater arts. So, that's all. I hope you learned something for today. See you next meeting. Thank you for listening.